Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Korean drama When Life Gives You Tangerines. I have caught up to all the episodes they've released so far. 8 episodes have been released and you can watch this drama on Netflix. It stars IU as the female lead and the male lead is played by Park Bo-gum. The drama follows the love story of the main couple, and then in the second half, it's going to follow the love story of their daughter and the life of their daughter. Their daughter's also going to be played by IU, and she is actually narrating their love story. It is a story about how difficult life can be for those in poverty and how people make the most out of a difficult life, finding sweetness in life's everyday moments, no matter how difficult things are. If you want to watch a TV show where you can watch a married couple fall in love and continue to fall in love with each other on a daily basis, regardless of the situation that they're in, then I suggest you watch this show because even when they go hungry, the love is there and they love each other equally. The male lead is absolutely a green flag and is absolutely all for the female lead, but I believe she is equally as passionate about him as he is for her. And that's much of why I continued watching the drama. Their relationship, even into middle age, when different actors are playing them, is still sweet, is still honorable, is still lovely. And it's really nice to watch a married couple continue to be in love until they're old. And they don't really have arguments and they don't really fight and they stick by each other and they support each other. And that's honestly what makes this show so sweet, in spite of all the tragedy that the characters are experiencing, because they do live in poverty, but they do everything they can to ensure that the children they do have good lives and are secure. And they sacrifice their own dreams. Like he wants to be an athlete and she wants to be a poet, and they sacrifice their own dreams to make a family and make their family their prize, make their family their priority, and they do a really good job of doing that. They lose one of their children as well in the sixth episode, and I hated the sixth episode because I felt like the writers were being unfair to the characters because by that point the characters were looking on the up. Things had gotten better for them. The male lead has struggled to find a job for a while and has struggled to find something that made his life worth living, and he finally was able to buy a boat and make his own living, and then he loses a child. And I don't think that episode was necessary, and the writers were just trying to make things more depressing, which I found very unnecessary. The male lead struggled so much to provide for his family as the head of their household. They got married so young. They got married. He was 19 and she was 18. They got married when they were so young. And it was difficult for him to find work because they lived with his family. His family members were treating her really terribly. They had to leave to make sure that their daughter would be okay because the female lead's mother, she was a diver. She would dive into the sea to collect things, and it was a really dangerous job, and she died as a result of it. And the female lead has a very close relationship with her mother, but doesn't obviously want to do that same work and doesn't want her daughter to do that work. But her in-laws have tried to have her daughter do this really dangerous work, and that's why they left ultimately. The in-laws treated her badly because they thought that she was hurting his future by being with him, that he couldn't be an athlete because of her, but he didn't really care. He only really cared about her. He wanted to be an athlete, but he wanted her more than that. And so they leave and he's struggling to find work and they're just struggling. But the reason they survive is because they have a community of people that are there to support them and want the best for them. And that's why they're able to survive all the struggles that they have in their life. They survive it all because people are willing to help them. It's the reason why they were able to pay 3 months of rent without him having work. It's the reason why, eventually he was able to buy a boat with her paternal grandmother's money that she gave her as a promise to her late mother. everything they were able to build was not only because of their own efforts, but was also because people were willing to help them. And that's really why it's called When Life Gives You Tangerines, because there is so much sweetness in that show alongside the bitterness. But it's not bittersweet, it really is a sweet, lovely show. And it has sadder moments, and it actually might make you cry, but it's so full of the sweetness of life that, like, as long as they have those peas and that rice that they're eating every day, and they have food that they enjoy eating, they're happy. And they continue to be happy. And they have each other and they have their children. They have a son and daughter that live until, adulthood, and they're happy. And it's beautiful. And I've rewatched it quite a few times since starting it this weekend. And like, if you haven't seen it, watch it, please. And also, I think I've fallen in love with Park Bo-gum because he plays that character so well. You end up being convinced that that's what he's like in real life. It's amazing, and I love IU too. It's so funny because I'm watching IU not only in this drama right now, but also Moon Lovers, which just came out on Viki. And I'm watching that, and I'm just like, I love IU. Like, I love her. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Let me know if you're watching this drama in the comments below and what you think about it. Thank you so much. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Thanks so much for listening. Bye bye.